Hello, welcome back to our Let's Learn. We're doing Battletech 2018. We'll be using mods because the early game is absolutely atrocious and there's no point in it not giving yourself a little bit of leverage. The pilot health pop-up, this is, it's showing when we damage the pilot. Mod tech is just the launcher. Random campaign start allows us to use different pilots and different starting mechs. Skip the Leopard just skips the prologue. Well, you had to still have to collect that, but it also skips the mining metals mission. So we're going to adjust this to be a little bit generous early on for both of this. You can always decline taking any payment as well. I believe some of these options only show up after you clear the game once. So we set up our random campaign start to have 3 random mechs for medium and 1 random heavy. In character creation, it doesn't really matter your background and all that. You do get some extra dialogue choices depending on which ones you pick. So pick Davion because it's a common one. Also, Deep Periphery is meant to be a nod towards clan origins, Wolf's Dragoons. We won't have the Blackjack because crap. So we're picking XR because gunnery and tactics are the two biggest ones you want to get. We're going to pick Oregon Collision because we want to get close to gunnery as soon as possible. Seems decent enough. So we're starting out with 4 gunnery and 3 tactics. We'll begin putting all our points into tactics as soon as we can, though, because that's actually going to be, our big first trait. Okay, so command center is where you do your contracts, find them new ones. Your barracks is for mech warriors, base is for mechs, navigation is for engine systems, and finance is for everything else. Leopard is where you go for hiring store. Oh, nice Marauder salvage. So we're gonna be looking for Marauders later. Depending on how lucky we got, we may not need one, but we'll see. See what we got. Black Knight. Oh, impressive. That's an energy weapon loadout. Okay, we also got a trebuchet and 2 cicadas. Going to change the Black Knight around first. Yes, we're going to get rid of the PPCs. We don't need the extra one. Let's see if the store has an extra large laser. Okay, they do not. So we're going to be using just a triple laser setup. Get rid of these lesser ones first. Sorry, heat seeking very high right now. Fix the armor.
On it.
The reason why we want to use lasers over PPCs is because lasers are much more cost effective. You know, you get 40 damage in, yeah, exchange for 18 tonnage, less heat. Actually, pull it back up. Yeah, so look at the PPC. 35 heat, 50 damage. You have a minimum range versus large lasers not needing that. They have lower, you have no required range, and they can just pepper away. It also some LRMs still.
New weapon systems available.
So basically, PPCs are a big bait on anything that's not a Warhammer.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Take a look at our cicadas. Okay, another PPC. Basically, we're going for long-range setups here. Now, this is just what I like to do. So you can just ignore what I'm doing. This, you know, set up something that's more for something you like. Generally speaking, long range is not a bad idea, especially since you don't want them to get close enough to do damage. And some missions are much easier to deal with if you have spotters for LRMs.
New weapon systems available.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, to A. Kind of light on the weapon armor, but
On it.
this allows us some
I'll let you know
flexibility in
when
our
that's
setups here. So we have a lot of sniping power here. Alright, back out. No. Look at our available XP. And our starting units.
Orders.
Okay, no XP.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Ah, so she's okay. Cool. We start out with one that's already got additions of sensor lock. Nice.
Training complete.
Standing by.
You know, the Kickstarters are kind of troll. If you look at the name, you know, the first and last name, the Kickstarters are kind of trolling, and I don't think anybody's actually caught that ever. Yeah, they're trolling.
Orders.
Okay, so we got two people starting out with level 4 gunnery. Well, one with level 4 gunnery and technician. So these are going to be our big heavy hitters early on. Generally speaking, you want to have your men, your commander in the heavies you get. Let's talk
Commander?
about the skill trees. Tactics, you want to get them to, you want to get your squad to master tactician. That's your primary. It means you get +1 initiative, and when you go into reserve, you remove stability damage. This is huge mid and late game, especially when you move up to heavy and assault mechs. With a assault combo, the Cyclops, you can actually give your entire alliance +1 initiative, and it stacks with whether or not they have master tactician, which is amazing. And honestly, the other ones are kind of lackluster in comparison. Tactics is just too busted. Guts, you see the circles? This means you get something for upgrading to that point. Guts will increase your resilience against injuries, as well as give you some little bit of bonuses depending on whether or not you qualify for the special abilities. Piloting will give you more move speed and some other stuff. Gunnery increase your chance hit, and that is huge. That's why I say max tactics and max gunnery after. Those are going to be your biggest weapons here. And your commander is immortal, but I believe if you enable the lethality option, then that changes.
Greetings, Commander. Come on in. You got questions? I have answers. You know where to find me.
So let's find our first contract. Try to avoid taking on, these guys too early. Want to go for maximum here because can't really decline, reward depending on. I think it's only for major factions. Only factions you can actually gain favor with. So try to avoid pissing off the pirates too early because you don't want to lose out on that. Also, the early game of Battletech is known for being rough. Even with these 3 mediums and a heavy, we're still going to be dealing with the fact that we're constrained by pilot power. By that I mean, pilots will still be constrained by their skills. This is because heavies and assaults are meant to be late game units. By then you're going to be fairly developed, and it's relatively easy. So I've seen if you pick any of the other two options, you get the same thing. If you do this, then yeah, so you get the same thing regardless. Interesting. Dang. Oh, Warhammer. Oh, wow. Honestly, you're looking primarily for Marauders. Marauders have bonuses that make them very strong in vanilla Battletech. Notice what it has here. So we'll probably go again, but again if we get a Warhammer, but we'll definitely go into a Marauder. Some of these special mechs have hard equipments that will give them bonuses towards their specialty. Warhammer gets bonuses to energy damage. It's crazy. Unfortunately, we couldn't find a Marauder. You need 3 pieces. But fortunately, got it set up to where it's generous, so we'll be fine. Oh crap! Haven't finished this up. Okay, we need to wait.
I've got the financial report.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Wait, what's wrong with it? Oh, got to put LRM ammo. Okay, let's put ammo in. Shouldn't take less than a day. Don't be like that. Make sure to put it in. Two days just to reload?
Right.
You
I'll get it in the
serious?
schedule.
What kind of...
Job's done, Commander.
Even in the future, nothing works. Okay, so now let's put our people in. Got fairly lucky with our pilot role, so we're going to be putting them in. Putting them our best ones in here. Also, make sure to know what it says here about roning. If you hired them, they will never be... If they're fired or die, never see them again. So Kickstarter ones, as far as I know, can be rehired.
Command interface initiated.
Who fights over a place like
Right.
this?
So take them out.
I hear ya. Right, Commander.
Location confirmed.
Got it.
On my way.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Position confirmed.
Heading out.
No sweat.
What do you need?
Commander. Firing all weapons.
Yep. I'll do what I can. Let her rip. And stay down.
Waiting on you, Commander. Moving to position. Take this. Smoke them.
So note the number, the percentage. That means how many people are left.
Armor breach.
There's only 2 out here.
Inter-
So we already taken that one, meaning 50%.
That shot got
I checked out
Yeah?
the armor. These feels very fragile.
On it.
All right, good.
Move her down.
waiting for orders. Moving out. Confirmed.
Oh, apparently I was wrong. Now it's at
Commander?
75, so...
Coordinates received.
Didn't it say 25 at first?
Full throttle.
Yep.
Orders. On my way. Locking in all weapons systems.
Yeah? Aye, aye. Engaging front.
So having a decent LRM unit
Vehicle
early on
trash.
can help a lot.
Mission successful.
Holy crap. He's not putting no armor on there? Sure we did. Would expand a whole lot, wouldn't it? Wow, absolutely no armor. What? There we go. You know, I was sure,
Right.
so always make sure
Get it in the schedule.
that you have it set, because that's when we left it with armor, right? Can't believe that. Okay, pirate. So tells you what kind of type of mission you are. If you look at here, destroy base, assassinate. We're gonna head back though.
Bio command.
Engines prime.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Trust gravity. Disengaging from junction. Now entering synchronous orbit.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Take a look at the store. Warhammer again. Interesting. Oh, and a Cyclops. Oh, we don't have anywhere near enough money. The Cyclops is crazy. That's not the one we want. Yeah, the one we want has a battle computer in it. Yeah, so we want the 10Z. The early game, you could be hopping around a fair bit, looking for decent effects.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Calculating escape velocity. All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Undocked from junction. We're clear.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Ah, look at that, Marauder salvage. Oh, try to get some contracts here. Ah. The Space Matriarch. Yep, so they're safe to take missions against because you're not really going to be doing anything. Also, how big is it? Okay, this is the point where you would be safe to do it. You know, okay. Well, so what I mean by that is, you see they're still indifferent. They'll take contracts for them. Want that huge money bonus though. So this is just showing off a couple missions, and then we'll probably be going to grind off screen.
Command interface initiated.
So take note of skulls. Skulls indicate how difficult a mission is going to be.
Moving out.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system. Enemy detected.
Yep. All weapons fire.
What do you need? Receiving you. Move order received. Targeting for an alpha strike.
What can I do for you?
Note the shoddy armor. This means they have 50% armor than usual, meaning quicker killing.
Firing everything I've got.
All weapons committed.
Alright, CT is destroyed, means center torso's out
Enemy
in
mech
cap.
destroyed.
There are 3 ways to kill a mech.
I'm picking up a new sensor
Take out its
trace.
legs,
Looks
take
like
out its
enemy
head, or
reinforcements.
your torso, which is honestly the same thing either way, or cause enough injuries for the pilot to be incapacitated. Once you get a Marauder, it's much easier to do head caps. That's gonna be your main method of racking up salvage late game.
Friendly structure down, Commander.
Unfortunately, this is gonna happen early on. It's hard to protect all the buildings because you don't have the skills. Your pilots won't have enough skills in order to go
What
out
do you
quickly,
need?
kill, and defend.
Aye aye. Engaging target.
Yep. Got it. Locking in. All weapon systems. Scored a critical hit.
Waiting on you, Commander. You betcha.
That's what I'm saying. Try these loadouts. Lots of lasers, drop PPCs, because you have multiple chances to fire more. Look at that. See? That's a lot of damage.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Ah! Damn it! I took one in the meat. I'm here. Got past the armor.
Commander. On my way. No joy.
Okay, so you can see by now we've gotten, a pilot injured. Unfortunate, right? So try to attack from behind as well.
No need to tell me twice. Going toe to toe.
Rear armor is much weaker.
All weapons committed.
Cause an injury by knocking a unit down or destroying a side torso. Headshots are insta-kill, as previously noted.
Standing by. Position confirmed.
Waiting for orders. Nice. Got past his armor.
What can I do for you?
Boom.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Engaging target.
Oop. I take a lot of damage.
Scored a critical hit.
Good to go. missed.
I hear ya. Moving to position.
Damage minimal. Enemy mech destroyed.
They gotta be running up people at this point. Gotta move over and catch that last SRM one.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
I'm here. Copy that.
Our Vanguard down.
Tango down.
Ready for orders. Move into position. Affirmative. No luck.
Waiting for orders. Right, Commander. Firing everything I've got. Vehicle killed.
All weapons committed.
Ooh, almost got him down. Good thing that didn't have any weapon
That
on
got
it.
through my armor, Commander.
Aye, aye. Roger. Mech destroyed.
Aye, aye. Coordinates received. All weapons.
There we
fire.
go. Mission complete.
Well, that's one less.
Mission successful.
Like 7 days, that's not bad. It could be much worse. Hurry. Also, I'm probably going to strip out the AC. Make this a bit of a budget archer. There we go.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Yeah. It'll be ready a few days before she's back. Let's sell off some junk. So the heavier the mech, the more you get from doing, selling it. Crap of it. Heavies and assaults sell pretty nicely. Grab this on through.
New equipment available.
Tried to get a lot of money back. Go ahead and accept this.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
We're almost completely out of cash.
Be fine. Stop worrying, Darius.
We're nearly broke, Commander.
I've got the financial report.
And it's just a cutscene revealing that the Centrella family, who is the main family of the Canopian Magistrossi, I don't know how to pronounce it. I call it Space Matriarchy. Okay, so it'll take 18 days to get there. Let's see. We have 30 days to get our stuff together.
Our nest egg is just about gone, Commander. That work order you submitted is complete.
Okay. Notice how much it's given us, 1 million, which is huge at this point. I said we were getting it back, but we're going to do this. It'll be a relatively easy mission. You want to see some of these basic missions look like. And since this is a faction you can gain, favor with, you can set to minimum. Sea builds more than anything else right now.
Warriors, prepare for combat. interface initiated.
Well, this is a hellhole.
Hmm.
On my way.
On my way.
Yeah? Copy that.
Roger.
On it.
This is an easy, this is an easy version of this, where
Moving to
you
position.
just gotta wait for him to come back and turkey shoot.
Understood.
Waiting on you, Commander. Right, Commander.
Now this is actually a reason why you shouldn't
Moving to
think
position.
heavies and mediums are automatic win early game. They need late game skills. This is heavies and assaults, I should say. Mediums are actually pretty
Copy that.
solid most of the early game. You start running into heavies
Got
pretty
it.
early too.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Orders.
All weapons are go.
Yep. Take this.
Yes, Commander. Confirmed. Targeting for an alpha strike.
Full throttle.
That got through my armor, Commander.
What do you need? Scored a critical hit.
Good, we got a headshot in that.
Ah,
Ooh.
dang it, that
So
hurt.
you gotta be careful around some PPC units. Those guys can be incredibly annoying.
Standing by. All weapons are go.
Good to go. Affirmative. Tell me what to shoot.
we missed that?
No damage detected.
So yeah, we just lost a person and we're just gonna reload. Sometimes you should just consider doing that. So it's just an unfortunate thing. You're gonna be doing a lot of saving on the reloading unless you're playing an Iron Man. Because sometimes you can just get screwed over for no reason at all other than bad RNG. Just like tabletop. So basically, we'll come back when this is finished. But you've seen pretty much all. We just go to the base, capture, and then kill it when they come in. So this can be annoying. So yeah, we'll come back when we got it cleared. Waiting for this to pop up so the mission start. We are playing on a solid state drive and it's still slow. That's bad optimization right there. Okay, so we cleared the mission and did some repairs and more. So getting a lot of money again, but we're gonna haul ass over here. Means we're gonna have 1 month where we go into the danger zone, but we're about to get that mission. The mission is actually pretty simple.
I've got the financial report.
We're nearly broke, Commander.
Generally speaking, you want to try to rush next couple missions because you want to unlock the Argo. Argo is a massive thing that changes how your missions and all that go. There's only one heavy mechanism mission. And it's a boss that shows up after you kill off most of the others. So, since we have a heavy, fairly powerful heavy mech of our own, we won't need to be worried.
Command interface initiated. Enemy detected.
Let's move.
So this is most likely going to be your first mission with turrets.
singing this. Wake up, you idiots.
There's two ways to deal with turrets. One is to pop them, because if you destroy all their armor, then they explode. Or to find the turret generator.
Any more objections? Good. Get out there and fight.
Yeah? Eat this. That one's gone.
Waiting on you, Commander. Roger that. Firing on target.
Engaging target.
Yep. Here we go.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
What do you need? Roger. Firing. All weapons.
You may have to switch out those AC stuff
No
for something
choice.
else, because that's not working.
What can I do for you? No sweat.
Engaging target.
So you can see why I'm saying go large
Target
laser
building destroyed.
on a dedicated sniper, because there's a lot of pinpoint damage at once. For decent tonnage and heat efficiency. And heat efficiency is the name of the game in
What do you
Battletech.
need? Roger.
You will get into
Letter
extended firefights. You will have heat issues if you do not pay attention.
One more for the scrap heap.
Receiving you. All weapons are go.
I hear ya. Coordinates received. Tell me what to shoot.
We're going to back off on him for a little bit. We need him to cool down.
Okay, that was bad.
Engaging target.
That's all you got? Yeah? Yep. Take this.
Commander. Location confirmed. Firing on. Brought it down, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
look at that. That is a lot of damage coming in, right? So remember, each laser is 40 before any bonuses or anything.
What do you need?
That's 125. Yeah, 120. Sorry. Put out at once, pinpoint once you start getting your gunnery up,
Copy that.
as well as tactics.
Move her down. Got it.
On my way.
Confirmed.
Position confirmed.
Affirmative.
Standing by.
On it.
Alright, so now we got a defense mission. This is where the boss will come in after we kill off 4. There's 7 total, a mix of light mix and vehicles. Just turtle them up around here.
On my way.
Got it.
All right, people, you know what to do. Marines, clear the ship of pirates.
With pleasure, Dr. Marauder.
Yeah? Heading out. Confirmed.
Waiting for orders. Heading out.
And torso hit the leg. Yeah, makes sense.
Commander? Moving to position. Firing everything I've got.
Gotta send you back to marksmanship school. And you too. Anyway, Large Race is absurdly strong in vanilla game. I don't remember how they are in Battletech Extended, which is a mod suite I would recommend big time. Unfortunately, the 3025 version is not on Nexus anymore. I think it's been replaced by 3061.
Yep. I'll do what I can. I'm taking the shot.
There we go. There we go. He is down. He's down.
Good to go. Giving him everything I've got.
So try to focus on one at a time. The less firepower you have incoming, the better. Instead of trying to spread it out and take on multiple at once.
Good to go.
Yeah, play it like a clanner instead of, in a spear. Boom!
Vehicle killed.
Full throttle.
Dr. Marauder, the pirates have Alpha Squad pinned down in the Argo's main hallway. Bravo Squad is holding the doors to engineering, but you better hurry up.
Sergeant? Talk to me.
What do you need? Understood. I'm taking the shot.
Ready for orders. Locking in all weapons systems.
Commander? I've got a sensor lock.
Enemy mech. Critical damage
Dr.
detected.
Marauder, what's happening in there? Come in, Doctor.
A little busy. The pirates are dead. But so are half of
We
my
may have to
engineers.
check
It's an
him.
unholy mess in here.
Why not we can get some more of these guys
Everywhere.
down?
Can you get the ship flying again? I need an update.
Look, do you want me to talk or do you want me to fix the damn ship? Do your job, I'll do mine.
Yep. Targeting for an alpha strike.
All right, 4 left.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Good to go. Coordinates received. Affirmative.
All weapons committed.
All right, good. That's heavy firepower gone.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah? Acknowledge.
More of them down. Now it's 4v2.
Mech destroyed.
He is mad.
Yep. Heading out.
Aye, aye. Moving out.
Waiting for orders. Resting my mech.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Yeah? Got it. Attacking from position.
You're feeling pretty badass. You can try to
Oh,
capture her
yeah.
mech by destroying her legs.
Orders.
But it's usually better just to get rid of her quickly. Her
Moving
mech
to
is not
position.
anything particularly notable anyway.
Good to go. Right, Commander.
daylight through my armor.
All weapons committed.
Ooh.
What do you need? Copy that. Fire.
There we go. Keep going.
This one is mine! You can't...
And to think about it, it's never said what happens to her if you incapacitate her mech but leave her alive.
Breach.
To go.
Internal
I don't
damage.
remember it said.
On my way. Commander? Moving to position. Commencing Alpha Strike.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
How are you
Yeah?
not dead yet?
Firing.
There we go.
Target
And since we're already on
destroyed.
the extraction zone, we automatically complete.
Mission successful.
Okay. Good payout. So you might want to consider not rushing the Marauder. See, what I'm doing here is a risky thing. You want to consider waiting until you have the Argo before you start doing that sort of thing. Pick the heaviest ones you can get. Oh, we got lucky. Another laser. Large laser. And you know, normally you watch the cutscene, you see Kamea's alive. So yeah.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
So we got a little bit of a leeway now. Go ahead and start repairing. remove a ton of armor. We'll be fine. We didn't lose that much, and it's mostly in the arms anyway, right? There we go.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Now, the Centurion has a special description. Once you repackage it, yeah. Need to do another mission in order to access the next step, Weldry. Remember, Weldry is actually when you get access to the Argo. Now let's take a look at the maps. Take note what it says for the technology here. Periphery level, which means is above primitive. Got ridge and inner spear. So inner spear level means it's advanced for the most part. And go into there for a while anyway. I think we can actually see the compelling capital. Keep it is may actually be more center. Yeah, it's further up, I think. Sadly, you can't really do anything with the map here. At least at this part of the game. Black market, yes. So some areas have black markets. And you can find really nice stuff there, but you need to be able to get in first.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Calculating escape velocity. All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
So let's take a look at our should be able to level up a little bit now. Oh wow, we were way behind in XP. And generally you leave piloting for last because it's not as important as the other ones. Mostly melee and certain things.
Mech warrior training complete.
What can I do for you?
The unstable threshold melee.
Training complete.
Aye, aye.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Standing by.
Mech warrior training complete.
Commander?
Yeah?
Aye, aye. Ready for orders.
Alright, everybody's taken care of. Hopefully we can find another Marauder piece. The sooner we get Marauder, the better. Because the Black Knight isn't bad. It's our best one, but the Marauder is extremely overpowered in the vanilla game.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Ha ha ha, we got lucky. You should take a look and see the contract, see if there's anything decent here. You need to open up another one. Again, this is very risky behavior. I would not suggest doing this until you had at least 3 or 4 million credits. You want to have a buffer in case something goes wrong. So you can take some Liao missions, and they're mostly annoyed about the local government. These options, yeah, you can come back and buy. Oh, what? Didn't we repair that? It's probably fine. Probably fine. It's arm. It's not a big deal. We're not using an arm. So we're doing this to show what a assassination mission looks like.
Command interface initiated.
Yep.
Ready for orders.
Picked up a blip.
What can I do for you? Coordinates received.
Okay, we're getting there. So this does look all pretty safe. Again, once again, I remind you, wait until you have 3 or 4 million before you start going hunting Marauder, because you don't know how long it'll take you.
What do you need? Understood. This should be...
Receiving you. Coordinates received.
And of course, I've got to switch that out that Cicada. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. Generally speaking, you shouldn't need to be using the medium mechs too long, or at least you'll find one you like more.
Damn it. I got an armor breach. Armor breach. Internal damage.
Damn, they are just pounding us already, huh?
Waiting on you, Commander.
All weapons committed.
Ooh, we just took out a huge weapon. Nice.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Reporting minimal damage.
Internal structure damage. Standing by. Acknowledged.
We had to send that trebuchet out.
My armor's melting off.
What do you need?
I hear ya.
Crap, that shot went internal.
Reporting. Structural damage.
Aye, aye.
All weapons committed.
Damn, you didn't die from that? Right. Next chance, send the trebuchet out. I think they're taking way too much damage right now.
Reporting internal damage. Punching out.
Hang on.
I
Here we
send
go.
you out too. Wow.
Oh, I'm bleeding,
I think
Commander.
he's got it on his health point, huh?
Firing all weapons.
That got through my armor, Commander.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Commander? Punching out.
They've blown past my armor. I'm losing lots of armor. On my way. Acknowledged.
That blackjack's still dangerous.
Solid connection on that one.
They had to punch him out too.
Internal structure damage.
Got no weapons, so they'll try to melee.
All weapons committed.
Commander.
Punch out, yep.
Commander, I've lost all my weapons. I'm going down. Ah, you bastards.
Engaging target.
How don't understand how that guy's still standing. Whatever.
Enemy mech. Critical
Now, this is
damage
looking an
detected.
awful lot like a wash. What we're going to do is just come back when we've got a mission cleared and start up the next story one.
Warning.
I honestly just wanted to show what an assassination mission looks like. Okay, so we're back. Off screen we went and did another mission to fire up Weldry, and in the process we found another piece of Marauder salvage, and we sold the Black Knight in order to get it. Let's look over to our fit. So we've got quad lasers just like with the Black Knight, but we're actually going to adjust this a little bit with some of the armor, put some heat in, because yeah, we're having some heating issues. There we go. That should be good. A lot of heat efficiency there. So this gives you, as far as I could tell, this means, yeah, this gives your lance 10% damage reduction on top of a bonus call for your Marauder pilot. I don't think it stacks with other Marauders. So it's pretty cool.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Job's done, Commander.
Alright, so after Weldry, you get access to the Argo. It is something I strongly suggest rushing before you start looking for your ideal mix. And I did forget to switch the cicada out again. The cicada or cicada? I think it's cicada actually. Yeah, I forgot again. But it's okay. We got the Marauder. Mid game, you should definitely have graduated to a Marauder by now, but we're still in a very early game. Here we go.
Command interface initiated.
Commander.
I hear ya. Got it.
This mission was drastically changed depending on whether or not you have access to LRM setups.
Orders.
Got it.
Aye, aye. On it.
Yep. Understood.
Coordinates received.
What do you need? Copy that.
This is...
Yeah? Coordinates received. Taking the shot.
Waiting on you, Commander. No need to tell me twice. Right, Commander.
Target destroyed.
All weapons committed.
Boom. Long range destruction.
Target destroyed.
Again, PPCs are just bait.
That's all you got?
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Yeah? Confirmed. I'm taking this shot.
Yes, Commander. Position confirmed. Acknowledged.
Can't you aim right?
Commander? Moving to position. All weapons are go. Enemy vehicle down. Armor breach. Internal damage.
But this is one of the missions early on where it starts really being really beneficial. You learn how to multi-target.
Engaging multiple targets.
SMC, really useful. Multiple damage to targets at once.
Do they think they can hurt me? Come on, send me a real mech warrior. What do you need? Roger. Done. What's next?
Notice the disappeared turret.
Yep. On my way. That one's gone. Waiting for orders. Right, Commander.
Oh, that's cool. That turret should have died through the armor part.
Engaging multiple targets.
Knock, knock.
Target destroyed.
Yep.
Are moving everybody over?
Throttle.
What do you need? Confirmed. Good to go.
Toronto is aware of the situation. Reinforcements are on the way.
Full throttle. Enemy detected.
Yeah? I'll do what I can. Attacking from position.
Waiting for orders. Moving out. Targeting for an alpha strike.
Waiting for orders. Got it. Commencing Alpha Strike.
Good. Another one down.
One less vehicle.
Had to punch him out.
That got through my armor, Commander. Careful, they're looping.
We're down a mech.
Holy shit! So much for that, huh? I didn't get line of sight on him like that. It's honestly a point where you might want to consider a hard save before breaching the gate. It's because everything can go really wrong quick.
Damage minimal.
I'm here. Firing.
Commander. All weapons, fire.
Yeah, do you like it, huh?
Can't let this prison fall!
You don't like getting your people cord? Hmm?
Warning. Damage critical.
Ooh, for Reno.
That shot got.
How'd you get backup from Kamea, who shows up in the Kintaro?
Standing by. Okay, I'm on it.
Orders. Confirm.
Need to move.
Warning.
They're gonna be wobbling, like a drunken git.
All weapons committed.
Ooh, double injury. Nice.
Enemy mech destroyed.
There we go. That's the biggest threat they have to Jaeger.
They got a sensor lock on me. Aye, aye. Copy that. Firing.
Yeah, he's just taking forever to die, isn't he?
Commander.
They punch him out. He's got a lot of injuries coming in. Yeah, and his weapon's gone. He's gone. He's done.
Ejecting.
Damn it. I got an armor breach.
Full throttle.
They had to punch her out too.
Crap, that shot went internal. Standing by. Punching out.
Just punch her out. I'm worried. Alright, Kamea, you got tanked a little bit. Good lord, look how much damage she's doing. Jesus, man. Crazy. Ain't no regular Kintaro.
All weapons committed.
Boom. Another one to go.
Enemy mech
Barring
destroyed.
some kind of crazy ass luck. Right. Missile boats. Ooh. Rail arm. Got to go looking for large lasers.
Warning. Weapon system destroyed.
You know how long it took to find those?
Engaging target.
What's she doing?
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Think you're a lousy shot. Like, really good thing you're a lousy shot. Hopefully we get some large laser replacements. Nice. Son of a... Don't do this.
Warning.
We are now down 4 lasers.
Destroyed. Engaging physical attack.
Fucking kick!
Enemy mech
Right, my arms.
destroyed.
See what happens.
Mission successful.
Anyway, this goes into the cutscene where, you know, Sif was actually alive, but he dies anyway. Yep, killed in action. All right, we'll have to go find a new one. Oh, good. Was a large laser. Better guarantee we have a replacement here.
By the time our forces found him, it was too late. I'm sorry, Kamea. He was...
People of the
And this
Argo
is something you
Reach.
see in the title screen. Hey, come on. Yes? No, come on. Let's through. Damn pop-ups. Now that we got Weldry cleared, we can actually use this area. Ah, Archer. Oh, there's 2 pieces. Could afford it. You know, Archer is our main missile boat when we get it. But look at the military suit. Bonus to stability for SRMs, and LRMs are get clustered better.
Check out this mech bay, Commander. Pretty great, right? With a setup like this, there's nothing I can't do.
We'll just put this on here until we can find more, you know, lasers.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Honestly, I'm not sure what good use this D3C is. Kind of crap. You put a heavy gun on there, yeah. You have absolutely nothing for weapons. Sorry, I shouldn't say absolutely nothing for armor.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Aye, aye. Reporting. Reporting.
New mech warriors available.
Now we can finally look at our ship upgrades. Well, some of these you have to upgrade along the way, then you can upgrade more stuff.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
Go ahead and do that because you only have one upgrade working at a time. Once you get the repair conduit, us it's just doing that because it helps bring some of your lesser people up. Plus, if you're having to replace units, yeah.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
That work order is complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Alright, let's do more upgrading. So all the tech points will make your jobs go so much faster. And you only need a certain amount at a time. You don't need to keep, unless you start getting very rich, you don't need to have all those battle mechs ready for deployment.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
And increase your drive system, make transition to systems much faster, and I do recommend doing that. And now we can take missions for the Argo restoration. These are guaranteed. He'll keep you. It's like a guaranteed employer. You can piss everybody else off. And also, it's funny, but depending on how hard you grind and what you're doing early on, you can actually take missions from the Argo restoration before they actually appear in the story. It's very interesting. And notice your restoration standing. You're automatically at Alliance. And I wouldn't suggest doing it. Don't do anti-pirate ones until you've got black market access.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
A damn good one too. That's the bad part. Look at that.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Here we're still refitting. Excellent. Finally got that called shot bones, which means we should start being able to head cap soon.
Mech warrior training complete.
Yeah?
Training confirmed, Commander.
Good to go.
Training complete.
Good to go.
Reporting.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Alright, so what we're going to do is probably do a little bit off-screen grinding, get the next story mission unlocked, and then, yeah. Right, at this point, this is a point where you're going to want to build up your forces, make sure you have a lot of money, and start working on your mid-game gear, equipment, because you're going to be hitting the mid-game not too long from now. And this is a good time to start building up your Argo. So we'll talk about Argo upgrades next time. So thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.